A handshake is an ordinary gesture of friendship, but, in politics, it also denotes a break from past political hostilities. For Raila Amolo Odinga, the handshake has, over the decades, also signaled a political game-changer, which is why pundits are asking, will his handshake with President Uhuru Kenyatta on March 9 similarly alter Kenya's political landscape? Over the decades, Mr. Odinga has used the handshake with political rivals to re-engineer himself politically. This time round, he has warmed up to Mr. Kenyatta, with whom he has twice fought vicious battles at the ballot for the presidency, first in 2013 and again in 2017. Handshakes occasionally drive constitutional changes, and debate is ongoing over an anticipated referendum. Speaking on Friday at a function in Bungoma County attended by Deputy President William Ruto, Ford Kenya leader Moses Wetangula pointed out that referendums should be an initiative of the people and not leaders who want to resurrect themselves politically. Dr. Edward Kisiangani also doubts Mr. Odinga's political acrobatics will this time round bear fruit. To begin with, he appears unclear on what he wants in the referendum. What we are seeing is a man who wants to put clauses in the Constitution to secure his personal interests, and this may not resonate well with Kenyans. Describing the referendum path as a difficult one for Mr. Odinga to realize his ambitions, the Kenyatta University lecturer singles out the first headache for the pro-referendum crusaders as the crisis of agreeing on a simple and precise referendum question able to capture all their desired changes. However, political scientist Mutai Nguni describes the ODM leader as the grandmaster of politics of change. No one can smell change as freshly as Raila does. And that is why we cannot argue with him over the referendum. If Raila says it will happen, it will surely happen. Mr. Ruto, who has vehemently opposed the referendum, for instance, curiously shifted gears on October 6 in support of the plebiscite. But come Friday, he made an about-turn, terming the referendum debate idle talk. So far, two MPs, Joshua Katani Trangani and Kasate Kamkitiati, have separately proposed the creation of a prime minister's position. Handshakes, sometimes leading to referendums, have a history of realigning the political scenario in Kenya, hence the resistance and cautious approach by some to the Kenyatta-Odinga handshake. With just 9 months left before exiting office, President Daniel Arap Moi, for instance, wooed Mr. Odinga to the ruling party, KANU. In a political marriage consummated on March 18, 2002, Mr. Odinga's National Development Party NDP entered into a merger with KANU. This particular handshake momentarily disoriented the political equation in the country, with opposition forces labeling Mr. Odinga a traitor.